Alright, so today's video I want to take you through some of the problems we've been having and updates on that, as well as new problems and how I'm determining what they are and what I'm going to do about them. I also want to take you through step by step of my fall lawn plans coming up because fall is quickly approaching, as well as I had a request to do kind of a tour of my garage and my equipment setup.
Let's get to it!
Let's get to it! First, we need to get a mow. Nope, that's not what we need. That is for another time. Nope, not what I need either. We're getting closer. Yep.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
And so the first thing I do if I have a dry spot or a dead spot is do the screwdriver test. But you're going to take your screwdriver, you're going to stick it down in it. You hear that? There's something literally right at the surface. And so I know there's something right underneath here, and that is what's radiating heat, and the roots aren't able to get established, and so they're dying off. And so I'm going to do some digging. I'm going to go right out, try and find the edge of it. And we're going to go ahead and dig this out. Alright, so sometimes you get dry spots, you dig up, and you find huge rocks under your ground. There's still a ton more under here, but it's deep enough that I don't have to worry about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some topsoil in here, and then I'm just going to fold this right back over. Replace it like a piece of sod, and then this fall we'll just reseed in here and we should be good. Quick brown patch update. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I did the video showing my brown patch, and so if you look here, I'm going to show these pictures. This was taken 3 or 4 weeks ago when it was at its worst, and it looks terrible. There were a lot of brown spots throughout, and what I did is I did the raking. I cut it way too low, which I actually didn't think I was cutting it as low as I did. I thought the Time Master's lowest setting was 2.25 inches. It's actually 1.25, and so I cut it at 1.75 when I thought it was 2.75. And so cutting tall fescue in the middle of summer at 1.75 inches is not ideal. I do not recommend it. So hopefully you can actually see this, how good it looks on camera, but there were brown spots all throughout here, and the worst of it was actually right in here. And I've still got an issue right here I need to take care of, but right in here was all brown and terrible, and it actually looks really, really good. So it has not recovered in terms of it's not as thick as it was before I got the brown patch. If this was Kentucky bluegrass, it would probably thicken up on its own, but this is tall fescue and it just does not do that. And so it's kind of thin, which we're going to take care of with some seeding here in a few weeks, but overall, really nice. I'm gonna do a light overseeding with the seed, the GCI turf seed in here, but then I'm also gonna introduce a new variety of seed, and I will talk more about that when the time comes. But also, if you can see this, and we'll get a closer look of this, but the lawn is not level. There's just kind of some bumps and some undulation through here that I don't like. So whenever I'm mowing, I just hit bumps and it's just not even. And I'm not real mowing or anything. I'm not cutting it super short, but I still would like to get it a little more level if possible. All right, so last thing I want to show you is if you can see through here, it's super dry, everything's dying, and I've got another spot on the other side of the backyard as well. And so I'm going to do a screwdriver test here, although I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here. Yeah, that's only going down like 2 inches. Yep. All right, so my screwdriver is only going down about 2 inches, and then underneath the soil there's a bunch of gravel, and grass really needs about 6 inches or more to be able to grow and establish deep enough roots. And so what I'm going to do here is bring in some topsoil, and we're going to try to get this to about maybe here, and then slope it down and blend it in with the rest of the yard. And so hopefully they'll give us enough space to establish some good roots and get something going up through here, because this looks awful.
Hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, hey, no, hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, hey,
And I know I'm going to get some comments from people saying that topsoil brings in weed seeds, and that's true, it can, but sometimes if you have to fill that much, you're not going to bring in sand. Compost I wouldn't do. Topsoil is really the only thing that you can do to bring the level of the lawn up by that much. And that's why I'm doing this about 3 weeks before I'm seeding. So I'm just going to water this regularly, and hopefully any weed seeds that are in here will get the water, get the sunlight, and they will germinate. And then I'll just pull them out, or I'll spray them. No big deal. We're going to be good. So I had a request to show you guys my garage. And my garage actually honestly sucks. But then I will show you something else that I like even more. Before I show you my garage, it needs a blowjob. So, real quick, here's my garage. Nothing special. Over here, I've got my workout area, which is being overtaken by mowers. Not a bad problem to have. So if you don't know, I am a firefighter. That's what the flag is. And on my days off, I have a small mowing business. That's what this thing is for. So if you've seen this in the background of videos, that's what this thing is for. My super recycler has been moved to my side business. So that's that right there. And then I just picked up this recycler from a buddy. It is in rough shape. I have not even looked at it, but I got it for free. And so that is for another time for us to dig into. So this corner over here, we've got all this stuff right here, and I hate having stuff on the ground. And so I did just pick up some hooks, and I'm planning on putting the bikes and stuff up on the wall. So I blew out the floor, but it's still due for a good mop job. I would like to put some sort of garage floor coating, like epoxy. I've heard nightmares about epoxy, doing all the work and then it just peeling up. So if anybody has any suggestions, I would like to know, because I would like to do something better with this garage floor. So that's all I've got in the garage. However, there is something even better that I like about this house. So let's get to that. All right, so here we are in my backyard, and what I really want to show you is my favorite part of the house, which is right through these double doors. All right, so we are in what I call my mower room, or I like to call it my shop, but every time I refer to it as my workshop, my wife makes fun of me. So we'll go with mower room because she just doesn't understand. This little room opens up to my backyard. It's got these double doors, which I actually have to open both of these doors up to get the Time Master out. So over here, I've just got some tools and then paint supplies. So that's basically over here. And then I've got my spreaders on here, rakes and things like that on this wall. Big Daddy right here. Something in the box. Not going to talk about that yet. And then over here, I have got weed control. Got some sprinklers, my liquid products. I've got Next products, Simple Lawn Solutions. I've got some Lawn Star. And up here, I've got my backpack sprayer and my bags for my mowers, which I usually actually hang up my blower and my weed eater up on those. But those are up in my garage right now because I was too lazy to bring them back down here. So through here, this is our storage room in our basement. That is a reason why there's a Milo shortage this year. And here is what I thought was gonna be my man cave. Anyone else buy a house thinking they were gonna have a man cave and then this happens? Because same. So then over here, we have my office. And so right here, this was our guest room that I turned into kind of a workstation office area. I could edit videos and I could film videos. And so I got a desk in here. And so obviously Caroline said that she had to have a desk in here too, right? Yeah. And there's Claire hanging out. One of the things I really want to do in here, I've got this sticker board up right here. And if you have a sticker that is not up here, you haven't sent me one, and you want to get yours up here, it could be a sticker, it could be a patch, it could be a business card, something like that. Send it to me, I'll put it up here. And I have a feeling that this board right here isn't going to last long because I'm going to need a bigger one because I'm quickly outgrowing it. So I need to get something bigger in the works. Over here on this side, we've got this shelf, and I've got some hats and stuff on here for now. I would like to get shelves above here so that I can put that kind of stuff up here. And I've got this whiteboard that I want to put up here because I want to do some whiteboard segments where we do math and other stuff like that. And so the whiteboard would go here, and then I want to put, again, a shelf up here so that I can put these kind of hats and other people's merch to represent them up there. That would be pretty cool. Quick shout out to the Lawn Tools for the TLW hat. This thing is sweet. I cannot wait to wear this. Do you love this room? Yeah? What's your favorite part about it?
Maybell.
Maybell's bed. Maybell, did we have a dog bed down here? What's your favorite room in the house?
Office.
The office? Yeah. How much time are we gonna spend down here?
130 hours.
130 hours? All the hours. All the time. Would you live down here if we could?
Yeah.
If we could get a microwave and a mini fridge, would we live down here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep, we would. All right, so thank you guys for watching. That's an update on what's going on and plans for the future. And so if you want to get your sticker or a patch or a business card or anything on that wall, if you want to send me any merch, send me anything at all, send me a message or shoot me an email. I would love to represent you in my office here in the background. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't already. We will see you next time. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Hit the subscribe button.